Good morning, Nixa Chamber. We are 1 week away from our sponsorship drive opening up. September 1st, which is a week from today, we are going to have our sponsorship drive open up. It is our online event, and you will go online and be able to purchase any sponsorship that you are interested in for 2027. I know that we are at the end of August of 2026 right now, so we still have quite a few months to go in 2026. But just remember that nothing in the sponsorship drive that's about to open is for 2026. It is all for 2027. So even though we haven't yet had our golf tournament or our Lead Ozarks event, our Lead Ozarks conference, you will see both of those in the packet for 2027. That is for 2027's golf tournament and 2027's Lead Ozarks event. So I just wanted to take some time. Yesterday, we had our sponsorship drive preview, which is where you guys were able to come. We had a small turnout for that, which is fine. But I wanted to take a minute here and just run through this packet really, really quickly with you. If you were at the preview yesterday, it's the same as yesterday, so don't worry about this. But I'm going to go ahead and run through this really, really quick, and I'm going to kind of just let you see what there is to see. I'm not going to go through every single sponsorship like I did last night, but I want you to see this preview, and of course, you can peruse this on your own. There's a link below here, below this video, where you can click on it. It'll take you to this packet that you're seeing right now in this video. So this packet goes in order as much as possible. This packet goes in order of events in the year. So we start with our Nixie's Gala, which is in February of every year. This is a celebration of the previous year in the chamber. So we have a lot of Nixa Chamber members. It's mostly for Nixa Chamber members. Technically, you don't have to be a Nixa Chamber member to attend the gala, but that's basically who's there. We had 150 people last year. It's a really well attended event. We have a lot of fun. We dress up and we give away awards from the previous year. And then we just have a really good time and party. So it's a great, great networking event, if you want to call it that. But it's really just a good celebration of all the wonderful things the Chamber's done in the previous year, really celebrating our members. So our sponsorships for this event haven't changed from last year. I think we have one additional sponsorship we didn't have last year, which is the bar sponsor. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Please look through that, and if there's anything you want, go ahead and grab it. Nixpo, this has our business exposition. This happens at the end of spring break every year, so in March. Last year, we had over 4,000 visitors from the mostly Nixa community, but also some surrounding communities as well. So over 4,000 people walked through the Nixa High School during this exposition. And again, we haven't changed much in this. We did change one thing, which is instead of having gold and silver sponsors, we have 6 elite sponsors because of where we're positioning them this year. It's the same if you were at Nixpo last year. When you walk into the gym, which is the second area of the expo, when you walk into the gym, there's going to be 6 booths that you kind of walk through that are end caps and then across from the end cap, kind of making this row of sponsors. And so those are going to be our elite sponsors this year. It worked really well last year. It was really, really good and well received. So instead of having gold and silver sponsors, we're having just this elite sponsor row when you walk in. So it's really good placement. Everything else is the same for this. I will say that the punch card sponsor, which is right here, there's only 20 of those available. That puts you on the card that people get when they walk in. If they get all of the businesses on that punch card punched, then they get entered to win a drawing. So we have a couple of prizes we give away at the end of Nixpo. It's a great spot to be on. It kind of requires everyone who's doing that punch card to come to your booth. So you can be quite busy at times with that punch card. So that's $100. It's an add-on. And also, if you want a table for this event, it's a $10 upcharge. So you can get your booth and then add a table onto that. Not every booth gets a table. So when you walk in the day of and you say, "Where's my table?" If you didn't add it on, you don't have a table. So we say it every year, but everyone forgets every year. So I'm just going to say it again. So if you want a table at Nixpo, you got to get your booth and then add a table onto it for an extra $10. There was a question asked during the preview about non-member booth prices. Those clearly are not in here because this sponsorship drive is for members only. There will be a non-member booth price as we get closer to the event. Anything that's kind of left over after we've given our chamber members ample opportunity to purchase, we do open up to non-members. It's roughly twice the cost as the member pricing. Sucker Days is in May. The big new thing that I want to talk about is the Sucker Days presenting sponsor. The last couple of years, we've had 3 gold sponsors, and they've been great. We wanted to give a business an opportunity to really shine in Sucker Days. And so we are looking for a presenting sponsor. It's $8,500. You get a double booth space in or near the beer garden. Obviously, your name will be attached to Sucker Days, and you'll see it prominently placed wherever the Sucker Days logo is. You will be able to go on Ozarks Live with me when I promote the event. You will be mentioned in all the radio promotions, all the social media promotions, all of the things. Your company name will be on the street banner that hangs at Sucker Days and leading up to Sucker Days. Of course, we'll give you an exclusive email blast to the Chamber's full subscription list leading up to Sucker Days, kind of like an invitation to Sucker Days brought to you by, with some messaging that's made by you. And then, of course, we have the company logo on the T-shirts, the event page, stage recognition when we're talking from the stage, the MC who's going to be working us through all the music that we'll mention you, of course. We're giving you a full page ad in our 2027 Nixa pages. And then you get a number of wristbands. You get a reserved parking space that's close to the event. And then, of course, official event T-shirts. It's a really good sponsorship opportunity. We're really excited to introduce this one. And we hope that we can find a really wonderful partner. Hopefully they can partner with us for multiple years in a row. But we'll start with year 1 here and see who could benefit from this kind of sponsorship. So please pay attention to that sponsorship. That is new. The other new sponsorships is we have a trash sponsor this year. We would love to be able to put someone's logo on all of the many trash carts that go throughout the event, as well as a food tent sponsor. So there is a food tent that sits on the lawn of Fought that is just there for people to sit in the shade and eat. And we would love to see somebody kind of brand that tent. So for $750, we brand it for you. There's 2 of those available, so you would be sharing the branding with one other organization. You could put things on tables, would put signage throughout that tent for you. We can have a lot of fun with that one. So those are the 3 new sponsorships that have come to Sucker Days this year. And if you have any questions about that, please reach out. The new teacher lunch. Nothing has changed with the new teacher lunch, so just peruse this and let us know. I will just say that this year we just did the new teacher lunch. We ran out of ticket spots. So this year we had 54 tickets that we sold. People were asking me for more tickets at the end, and I could not get more people in the door because we limit the amount of tickets to the number of teachers. And since we don't know exactly how many teachers we're going to be hiring in the year, we keep the actual amount that you can purchase during the sponsorship drive low. I think it's going to be set at 40, and they will sell out. So get those early during the sponsorship drive. That way you're not coming to me in July saying, hey, I need a ticket to the new teacher lunch, and I don't have any. So this is the time to buy them for next year. Our golf tournament, this is for 2027. I know we haven't done it yet for 2026, but this is 2027's golf tournament. Nothing has really changed. It's all the same. So just look through that, please, and let us know. Don't let us know. Go in there and decide which ones you want to grab. Gold sponsor's great. Goodie cart sponsor's great. Mixer sponsor's great. Whole sponsors are great. You get to interact with every single golfer. So over 100 business professionals who are out golfing, you get to interact with them. And of course, you can also grab a team. We're still selling teams, by the way, for 2026. That's just a little side note if you want to play in October. Lead Ozarks is going to be 2027. This is, again, we haven't hit Lead Ozarks yet for 2026, so we're looking for a leading sponsor. This year, Cox Health is sponsoring Lead Ozarks for us. We're very excited about that, about having that partnership. And hopefully we'll see them in 2027 unless somebody gets there first. Then we have 2 supporting sponsors. It doesn't say that, but I actually have to fix that on there. We have 2 supporting sponsors for Elite Ozarks. We have 4 lobby sponsors, and then table sponsor is just a table that is reserved for your team. So you get 6 seats for each table, and that way you're not really sharing with anybody. You can bring all 6 seats. As far as attendee tickets go, we're actually not going to be selling those. That's going to be removed. We're not going to be selling those during the sponsorship drive. We just don't want people to get confused between what year they bought a ticket for. So, again, this is for 2027. General membership lunch. We have the same premier sponsor, presenting sponsors, welcome tables as we've had in years past. A little bit of price shifts in some of those, so just pay attention to that. We're very excited to have our general membership lunch. It's out of this world. It's so good. Whenever we have new people show up to our lunch, they are blown over. Just they can't believe the kind of content that we bring, the energy that's in the room, and that's all to our ambassadors and our chamber members who really bring the energy and really bring the just the positivity and the camaraderie to that lunch. The premier sponsor for the general membership lunch is one of the best, if not the best, sponsorship opportunities you have in the Nixa Chamber. It gets you regular contact with the bulk of our membership. Every single lunch that we have, you have the opportunity to be in front of them. So I highly recommend that you look through this and decide how you're going to plug your business into the Nixa Chamber general membership lunch. And then we have Working Women in Nixa 2027, the same general sponsorships as general membership lunch, just a little bit less because the attendance to that obviously is going to be a little bit smaller than the general membership lunch, but it's still great attendance for a women's event. We have anywhere between 50 and 60 women at that lunch. So it's really a good, strong networking group, and we're really excited to continue that. Please jump in there as you see fit. The other sponsorships that we have available, we have an ambassador sponsor. You get to address ambassadors during our ambassador team meetings or ambassador events. We have our monthly newsletter presenting sponsor at $2,000. That is for the year. So $2,000, and you get a banner ad at the top of our monthly newsletter. For $750, you get a banner ad at the bottom of the monthly newsletter. And of course, I will explain it for a second, our patio party host. That means that you are able to host a patio party for 2027. Since we only have 4 spots available, and it's unpaid, what you're going to do for this one is you're basically going to join a wait list for it. And then we're going to take everyone who's interested in doing it. We're going to do a drawing and draw the 4 patio party people that we'll have for 2027. And I think we'll do that in December or January. We'll pull the names of the people who are going to actually be our hosts for patio parties. The only 2-year sponsorship we have in the directory this year, in the sponsorship drive this year, is our citywide garage sale sponsor. So it's $2,000 for a 2-year sponsorship. That'll be 2027 and 2028. That's 4 total citywide garage sales. So a spring and a fall in both 2027 and 2028. $2,000 means that your logo goes on the signage for those 2 years, and you get to pass out the actual garage sale signs for those 2 years. Then we have our brand new one, which is a member spotlight bundle. We wanted to be able to bring something to our members that really help highlight them, hopefully get some traffic to their website or traffic to their door. So we have a member spotlight bundle that we are offering. We're doing one a month for $1,000. It's a 500-word write-up that we will feature in our monthly newsletter as well as on social media. And you will get a banner ad on the Nixa website for the entire month. So it's really a great deal just to get your logo and your name out in front of everybody and get some traction, some eyes on you. Like I said, that's limited to 1 month, and you should be able, when you go in to purchase that, you should be able to select which month you want to purchase. Then we have our new member sponsor. That gives you a banner ad on the Maximize Your Membership campaign that goes out in the middle of every single month. So there's 12 of those. As well as you become, by default, you kind of become the premier sponsor of our new member mixer, which happens in July of every year. So if you become the new member sponsor, we highly recommend that you come to the new member mixer so you can address everybody and they can hopefully put a face to the name, because they should have been seeing your name already halfway through the year, and they'll continue to see your name the rest of the year in the newsletters that we send out to our newest members. And then we have Nixa Pages 2027. Nixa Pages 2026 was great. It's a great directory. You can go on our social medias, and it's pinned at the top of our social media, and it's on our website. You can find our directory there. We are going to print twice as many this year as we did last year because we went through them rather quickly. We put those in Walmart. We put those in Harder House. We put those in the Nixa Chamber Office, obviously, and City Hall. And they fly off the shelves, which is great. Those are really meant to be consumed by our community. So it's kind of like a community guide. Please grab. We have full page, half page, and quarter pages available for the Nixa pages. All right, so what's going to happen on September 1st is you're going to go in there. You're going to navigate to upcoming events. You're going to select the Sponsorship Drive 2027 and then register. That's the button you're going to hit. You're going to register for this event, and then all of the sponsorships are going to be seen as ticket items. So you're going to go through. Hopefully it's in the order of this packet. You're going to go through and you're going to see all of the ticket items or the sponsorships. Select the ones that you want. Check out at the end. 10% discount will be applied during the sponsorship drive. So all of the pricing that you saw today or that's in this packet, if you purchase during the sponsorship drive, which is September 1st through November, the week before Thanksgiving, the date is escaping me at the moment, you have ample opportunity to purchase anything that you want for 2027 and get that 10% discount. It will be applied at checkout when you check out with your checkout with the cart. You can either pay online right then with a card, or you can send us a check. So either way works for us. You can pay through ACH, check, or with a card. Whatever works for you works for us. All payments are due within 30 days of your purchase, and we will not refund sponsorships once they are purchased. Now, with the 30-day thing, we do know that there's some organizations, they have to run it up the chain and get their check sent back down, and it's going to take longer than 30 days. If that is you, just reach out to us and let us know. We can be incredibly patient. We are happy to work with you. We just need to know it. If you purchase something and you're waiting for a check and you don't communicate with us and we're trying to reach out to you and figure out where the payment is at and nobody tells us and another company wants that sponsorship, we will give it to them. So please just tell us so we know that payment is coming. You still are going to get it, and we will wait patiently for it. We're excited for 2027. Please reach out with any questions. We've got a couple of days here, 7 days before this thing opens up on September 1st at 9 a.m. So please reach out to us with any questions that you have before now and then so you're completely ready to go. My last thing before I sign off is I would like to just recommend to everybody that if there's something you really have your eye on, but there's only one or two or three of that thing, so it's a premier sponsor or a leading sponsor or a gold sponsor, if there's only one of it, go online on September 1st at 9 a.m., get that one thing you want and check out. Then go back and grab the things that are not singular. So grab the things that are the welcome tables, or grab the things that, if you're interested in being a patio party host, grab that at that point, because there's plenty of those. So they're not going to run out. To get a Nixpo booth, we're not going to run out of Nixpo booths on September 1st at 9 a.m. Those are the things we're not going to run out of. The things we will are the coveted positions. So our sponsorships that only have 2 or 3 of them are upper sponsorship levels. We will run out of those, and rather quickly. Some go really fast on September 1st, and some take a couple of days, but they do go. So I highly recommend that you go in there and you grab the thing that you want first, and then you check out, go back and get the things that there's a higher quantity of. If you have any questions, please reach out. We are here to help. Thanks so much.